Hi, welcome back to Wallflowers. So today being Friday, it's my frugal haul. I shop at food initiatives, which are not food banks. Food initiatives are discount food stores that salvage food from landfill. And I save a lot of money doing that. So today I've spent just over £25 for £176 worth of groceries, saving me just over £150. And let me show you what I got. So as usual, I do a price cost analysis. I tell you the price I paid, I tell you what the supermarket would have charged me, and I tell you what my savings are. So first on the list are 4 packs of 6 pork sausages. My family love these for breakfast, and we near enough have sausage for breakfast every day. It's how my family like to eat. I got those for 25p per pack. So it's cost me just £1 for 4 packs. Had I bought those in the supermarket, it would have cost me £9.96, which gives me an £8.96 saving. Amazing. I got a large bag of cubed mozzarella cheese. Shows you it's an 8 item. It's 2 kilo, and I paid £3.36 for 2 kilo of mozzarella cheese. Had I bought that in the supermarket, it would have cost me £13.44, which is a saving of £10.08 to me. I got 4 sandwiches, chicken tikka, meatball, barbecue chicken, and a cheese savoury. I got those absolutely free today. Had I purchased them from the sandwich bar, they would have cost me £10.36, so full savings to me. I got this lovely sausage meat. I like to cook with that. We'll make pies, we'll make patties, we'll do a number of things with that. I've paid 40p for that today. It would have cost me £3.95 in the supermarket, so it's a £3.55 saving. Also got another Frey-Bentos pie. I try to pick these up whenever they're available. I paid just 20p for that today, and that is put away in the pantry for a prep. So somewhere down the line, if we haven't got any meat available or we haven't got the money to buy meat, we've got these Frey-Bentos pies, so we've got enough meat for the family. I've paid 20p for that. It would have cost me £2.28 in the supermarket, so a £2.08 saving. A lovely piece of feta cheese. Now, this is 170 grams of feta cheese. Now, I've paid just 20p again for that today. Would have cost me £3.50 in the supermarket, so a £3.30 saving to me. Some people ask me to show the dates on some of the things I buy. So the date on this cheese is the 26th of February. So as you can see, I've still got enough date to either freeze that cheese or to use it up. So people wonder, because it's saving from landfill, are these foods out of date, out of the best before dates? I don't hold much store in best before dates, but as you can see, most things are not past their best before date. The shops just want to get the fresh items in, and I'm quite happy to buy them this way. I bought a packet of black pepper croutons just here. I've paid 20p for those. They would have cost me 34p in the supermarket, so a 14p saving. Mr. Wallflowers regular tea bags, I've paid 20p for them. They would have cost me 60p in the supermarket, so a 40p saving. A pack of stuffing mix. We've actually used them all up over Christmas, so I'm restocking. I've paid 42p for that stuffing today. It would have cost me 55p, so a 13 pence saving. And I think that 13 pence saving is the lowest saving in the whole of the haul today. But 13 pence is 13 pence and better off in my pocket. I bought some golden fried pancake mix. We can make toad in the hole. I can make a number of things with that. I've paid 42 pence. Would have cost 75 pence in the supermarket, so a 33 pence saving. This bag is for baking. So this is chunks of Aero mix. So they're basically little chocolate chunks. I've paid 20 pence for that bag today. Would have cost me £4.95 in the supermarket, which gives me a £4.75 saving. Amazing. And this, these are individual. They're like cupcakes, but individual little cakes. It does say happy birthday on it. It was the end of the day. If it was the beginning of the day, I would have left it in case someone else wanted it for a birthday treat. But it was the end of the day on a Friday. And a lot of the stuff like this, if they had not been used, could possibly end up in landfill. So, have we got a best before date? 5th of February. And I know Oscar and I will eat the bulk of those over this weekend. So, let me find it. I paid £1.68 for those birthday cake today. Now that would have actually cost me £15 in Tesco. So it's a £13.32 saving. And we'll treat it as weekend cake. We'll just treat it as nibbles over the weekend, and we'll absolutely enjoy that. I got a 2 litre of fresh milk. Again, you can see the date is the 2nd of February. I've paid £1.26 for that milk. Had I bought it in the supermarket, it would have cost me £1.50, so a 24 pence saving. These I've not seen before, so these are just little glue sticks. Green sticker indicates 25 pence. So I picked up 2. Now I don't know straight away what I'm going to use them for, but they're there and they'll be coming useful for something, some little project either ourselves or Oscar wants to pick up along the way. And for 25 pence, I thought it was rather rude not to get them, so I got 2. Had I bought those in the supermarket, they would have cost me £1 each. So that would have cost £2. So it's a £1.50 saving. A free drink. Now it's a Twinings, however you like to say it, defence drink. Got that absolutely free. Would have cost £1.35 in the supermarket. A tub of peanut butter. It's cost me 84 pence today. That would have cost me £1.25 in the supermarket, so 41 pence saving. And these 2 skier yogurts were absolutely free. The coconut flavour. I've asked Oscar and he says, yeah, I like coconut and I like these yogurts, so I don't see a problem. So I got 2 of those absolutely free, excuse me. Had I bought those in the supermarket, it would have cost me £2.50. I got 2 more tins of the luncheon meat. Now these are pantry stock. Do we need to fall back on these kinds of meats later on? So I got 2 of those. I've paid 84 pence per tin. Had I bought them in the super, so that's cost me £1.68. Had I bought them in the supermarket, they would have cost me £2.60 altogether, which is a 92 pence saving. But sometimes we treat these like spam, and we'll fry them off in the frying pan and either have with cooked tomatoes or baked beans and have on toast maybe with a fried egg, and that'll be a breakfast meal for us. Other times we'll either grate it into an omelette or use a part of an evening meal, just depending on whether we're having a fry up or what we're having. But those tins come in really useful. I got a small tin of pineapple rings, pineapple slices. I've paid 20 pence for that tin today. It would have cost me 80 pence in the supermarket, so a 60 pence saving. This cabbage is absolutely delicious. If you've not had it before, I highly recommend it. Now, I got this absolutely free today. It's a Marks and Spencer's red cabbage, and it's got Bramley apple in it, and the flavours are just delicious. And we like that on a roast dinner if we have one on a Sunday, or a mostly roasted vegetable meal. We like it with that. As I say, I got it for free. Would have cost £3.30 in the supermarket, so full savings, but it's delicious. We even had that on our Christmas dinner, didn't we? It was lovely.
And that's out of date, but
yeah, that's it. A few days out of date, but we're more than happy with that. That's okay, we'll still eat it. Now, this was a fabulous thing that I discovered today. It was 2 of them for 1 item, so it was 2 packs of these for 42 pence, and I pointed them out to Claire and Carol, and they said, well, what are they? So I opened the pack and I showed them. I said, I don't mind opening it because I know I'm going to purchase it. I'm not leaving that for somebody else. So inside, you've probably seen these before. If not, these are wax covers, basically. So if I was about to, say this tin was open and I've put it in a glass jar, I can literally mould the beeswax around that, cover it to protect it, and place it in the fridge like that to cover it. But they can also be used for a number of different things around the home. If you want to put a non-slip mat in the cupboard where you keep your glasses, or you want to preserve and cover something else within the home. As I say, these were 42 pence to me today for 2 whole packets, and it was rude not to pick them up. I'm absolutely overjoyed with them. Had I bought them in the supermarket or from the True Earth company, they would have actually cost me £15 a packet, which means those 2 together would cost £30. So as I've only paid 42 pence, it's a, let me catch up on my list, it's a £29.58 saving, and I just think they're absolutely amazing. I've never actually had beeswax covers before, food wraps, so I'm really, really happy I got those today. And for 42 pence, I'm overjoyed. I got 2 bags of sugar. Now, I always look out for sugar because I like to keep this well stocked up. These bags today were just 75 pence. The yellow sticker is a 50, the green sticker is 25 pence. So we got 2. Unfortunately, I lost some of this in my trolley because it's spilled open. But hey, so we got 2 1 kilo bags, so 2 kilos of sugar for £1.50 today. Would have cost me £2.38 in the shops, so an 88 pence saving. Got a 2 litre of water. I got that for 20 pence today. Would have cost me 75 pence in the shops, so a 55 pence saving. A nice toasty loaf. Again, I've paid 20 pence for that. Would have cost me £1.40 in the supermarket, so a £1.20 saving. Our Oscar loves these wraps, and when I go shopping, he says, please try and look for wraps. So I got 2 packs of those wraps today. Got them absolutely free. Had I bought them in the supermarket, it would have cost me £2.80, so full savings there. Also picked up 2 French sticks, so we can either make French bread pizzas, cut them up for croissants, whatever it is, just sandwiches. I got those absolutely free. They would have cost me £1.60, so full savings there. 4 crusty cobs, so we've got a ciabatta, crusty rolls, I think that's a ciabatta as well, 2 ciabattas, 2 crusty rolls, absolutely free, would have cost £2. I got a bag of mixed pastries. I think one's got a pizza in, one's got a cinnamon roll in, and little different things in. I got those for 30 pence. Would have cost £2 in the bakery part of the supermarket, so £1.70 saving to me. I got 3 shocker pan Absolutely delicious, and I enjoy one of those as a dessert. I've paid 30 pence, would have cost me £1.50, so £1 20 pence saving. And croissants, 3 croissants. And sometimes these have got chocolate on, but sometimes if they're the plain ones, we'll have the sausages on the croissant for breakfast, but they'll be some kind of dessert. I've paid £30, 30 pence for them today. Should have been 90 pence, so a 60 pence saving. And a bag of pastry twists. I think I fitted in 4 or 5 in there. I paid 30 pence for those. They would have cost me £4.50, so a £4 20 pence saving. Absolutely amazing. I'll just tell you a little story in between as well. We reached out on the free site, well, Carol did on our behalf, should I say, and we managed to pick up another little freezer today. So some of these breads will be wrapped and frozen, and they'll last us longer than what they have been because we haven't had room in our normal freezers. So we've now got an extra freezer. So Mr. Wallflower said, it doesn't mean you've got to run out and fill them straight away. So there's always stuff I bring in that we can fill in. Where have you left me sack of potatoes? Mr. Wallflowers can just show you. We got a full sack of potatoes, so it's 25 kilo. I'm sorry if that's a little bit dark. I've paid £3 for those potatoes today, and they would have actually cost me £10. So that's a £7 saving. Also got this lovely box of baking potatoes. Now this is 15 kilograms. I've only actually paid £1.50, and Claire and I have gone halves, so that's why I'm only showing you half a box here today. But some of them are really big, lovely potatoes, absolutely brilliant. We've actually got 3 in the oven at the moment. Just bear with me. Heat blast mouse. If my oven's a mess. But I've got 3 of them in the oven right now, baking for tea, which is really nice. So with Claire and I going halves, we paid 75 pence each for 7.5 kilos.
23 each.
23 large baking potatoes each. Had we bought them in the supermarket, for the total amount, it would have cost £18, which is a £16.50 saving. Got these really large bags of salad. That's a really large bag of baby leaf salad. Really happy with that. It looks lovely. I got that for 20 pence. It would have cost me £3.90 in the supermarket. And I got another one of Rocket. Again, I've paid 20 pence for that, and that would have cost £3.50. Now, if we don't get through that, I can dehydrate what's left, and I can just use as greens in soup, stews, etc. So it won't go to waste. I got some nice parsnips, four parsnips there. I got those for 20 pence. They would have cost 55 pence, so a 35 pence saving. Got a kilo of carrots for 20 pence. Would have cost me 70 pence in the supermarket, so 50 pence saving. I got 6 salad tomatoes for 20 pence. They would have cost 99 pence in the supermarket, so a 79 pence saving. Some Tesco baby plums, really good condition. I'll take them out of there and rebag them. I paid 20 pence, would have cost 90 pence, so a 70 pence saving. 2 nice fresh garlics. I've paid 42 pence for the pair, would have cost me 60 pence, so an 18 pence saving. A small blueberries. I paid 20 pence. They would have been £1.30, so a £1 10 pence saving. Some lovely plums, and they're still quite firm, so they'll last a few days. for me to get ready to bake with them or make a jam. I've paid 20p for those 7 plums. Would have cost me £1.30. A £1.10 saving. Fabulous. And I bought this larger, this is what I was racing ahead to show you. I bought this larger bag of blueberries. I made a bake with them last week, and I'll just put them all together and make another bake. Now I've paid £2.10 for the large bag of blueberries. It's 350 grams. Would have cost me £3 in a supermarket, so a 90p saving. And then, last but not least, a nice bunch of celery, and that's to do our casseroles or stews with. Now, I paid 20p for that. Would have cost me 50p in the supermarket, so a 30p saving. And as I said at the beginning, I paid £25, 10p today. All of this together would have cost me £176, 5p in the supermarket, which leaves me with a saving of £150, 95p. Unbelievable. So we've got lunches for tomorrow. Tea bags from Mr. Wallflower's all, well, a couple of weeks. Milk to last us for the next 3-4 days. Water to go with our water supply, cans to go with our prepping supply, lots of bread, some will go in the freezer, lots of cheese, some will go in the freezer. I'd like to say some of the sausages will, but I know they'll get eaten, so that's not going to happen. Potatoes and the sack of potatoes at the back to last us quite a while, and vegetables to make some tasty meals with. And I think we've done really, really well for £25. 2 different types of cheeses we've got, etc. Amazing. I never know what to ask you, but do you use the beeswax food wraps? Have you found them, and did you find them cheaply or expensive to buy? I'm really chuffed I found them today. And I don't know anyone in the real world, my proximity, that actually uses those. So it'd be interesting if you found different uses for them, other than what I suggested earlier, to cover your food in the fridge or to use as a slip mat, etc. I don't know, share with me if you've got any other ideas. Okay, thank you so much for coming today. Please take care. Remember you're loved, and the world is a better place with you in it. Take care.